So I woke up way earlier today, but as usual I took care of my prayers and now I'm ready for a productive day, hopefully. Starting the day with around 80% of battery life because I started charging the phone like a couple minutes ago. Checking my emails on the phone in the morning is an habit that has grown on me, not necessarily to reply right away, but to just know if I have to adjust my schedule based on the informations I receive. Now of course I checked on social media, but another thing I like to look up is the weather because it's slightly changing of recently. It's currently around 7:30 a.m. and I have a meeting at 9 a.m. so I've got to be ready and be prepared because there's a lot to cover, a lot to talk about today, so I'm gonna stop wasting time.
It was very late, and coming from an older iPhone, it was the contrast was big.
Alright, good morning guys. It is Wednesday. Bro, why is my camera moving? But yeah, it's currently 8:06 right now and my battery percentage is at 84%. Now to be honest, I didn't wake up with a full charge and I was watching YouTube videos while I was brushing my teeth. For some reason I was just like scrolling through around and stuff like that, but I have a meeting at 9 o'clock, so I'm just going to charge it at that time just to make sure it hits 100% because we're going to be testing out the battery life. And then we're also going to be testing out the cameras and all the cool features. Now, this is the iPhone 16 Pro in Desert Titanium. I currently have it in this Casetify case, but this is the actual colorway. By the way, Casetify is the sponsor of this video, so we'll be talking about them in detail later on in the video. But honestly, bro, I feel like it's actually a good phone. When it comes to size, this is the perfect size of a compact phone because the screen real estate is out there. And I also noticed the display is also clear, you know what I'm saying? The display is like sharp when you're consuming media. There's a difference, if we are being honest. Like there's actually a difference between this phone and the 15 Pro, but you really can't tell if you don't pay close attention to the detail. Now in terms of like the heat issue, it was hot for like the first day. When I was setting it up for like 20-30 minutes, I said it in my unboxing video, it was getting hot a little bit. But it's normal because if you're transferring lots of data, like setting up a new phone, getting everything from iCloud, the phone is trying to process, that happens. But ever since then, the phone hasn't had any issues. Now another thing that I'm having issues with right now is that I really haven't transferred my SIM card to this phone because, as you guys know, I've been using an Android phone for the past like 3 months now and it's been a terrible experience. No shots thrown to Android fanboys, but I don't think I want to do that anymore, for real. Alright, so we are back on iOS and here's the new iPhone 16 Pro in Desert Titanium colorway. My unit comes with 128GB of storage and is equipped with the new A18 Pro Bionic chip, which is supposed to be somewhat faster than the previous models. The chip is built to handle all the new AI capabilities that's coming later this year. The main camera is still the same as the 15 Pro with 48 megapixel, but I actually find it to be sharper with improved photo and video quality in daylight. But we now have a new ultra-wide camera at 48 megapixel that keeps the quality consistent across when switching between lenses. Now the biggest change this year is obviously the new camera control, which is pretty much self-explanatory. It basically gives a quick access to the camera, lets you have control over the camera settings, and we'll be testing that out today. The size and form factor of the 16 Pro is what I'm actually excited about. I know it's the exact same design as the previous generation, but with the Pro coming at 6.3 inches, it feels like the perfect phone size for someone like me who wants to just have the right amount of screen real estate but not an overkill. Now I am rocking mine with the Casetify Impact case to keep the compact and minimal look whilst having my phone protected. Casetify Impact cases comes in sleek design that not only looks good but also provides up to 4 times military standard protection and can survive up to 8.2 feet drop. It's always good to know that my device is safe whilst maintaining a minimal look. Now there is a newly introduced Ultra Bounce case that takes phone protection to another level. It is equipped with 6-layered 360 rugged protection as well as an integrated camera lens protection for a more rugged scenario. This means my phone can stand up to 32 feet drop and still not be affected by those edge impacts. Alright, so I'm gonna need you all to pray for me because I'm about to drop my iPhone 16 Pro with the Ultra Bound case. Hopefully it doesn't break the phone because now that would be crazy. Let me just drop test it right now just to see if this case is really all it's about, you know what I'm saying? You guys can see my feet. I am 6'2", So this is probably around like 6'8". That's one. Let me do it one more time. The phone is perfectly fine. I dropped it twice. The phone is in perfect condition. Nothing is bad with the phone. You guys can see. Hopefully nothing is actually bad with the phone. I can see myself using the Ultra Bounce case when traveling to keep my phone safe and secure when paired with the utility lanyard. There is so many ways to rock this combo thanks to its versatility to maintain a stylish look, so you know you still got that drip on. You can have it sideways or around your neck to keep your phone closer for easy access, or even shorten it to strap on your wrist at all times just to make sure you don't lose your phone. Now you can also go for the Carabiner G hook clasp to attach to your belt, which again is another way to keep your phone safe based on your preference. These accessories are very versatile whilst combining protection and style. Casetify cases are made in the most optimal form with recycled material to suit the usability of your device by having the perfect cutout for speakers and ports, functional clicks for the volume and action button, and a well-shaped space for the new camera control for ease of use. I have been a fan of Casetify accessories for some time now and they never disappoint. I'll make sure to drop the link to all these accessories in the description down below, and a huge thanks to Casetify for sponsoring this video. Today is one of those days where I have a lot to do but actually don't know what to do due to my lack of planning. I have a couple minutes before my meeting at 9 AM, so I took the time to adjust some settings on the iPhone because I have been away for like 2 months now and things just didn't look the way they were. Now I mentioned earlier that I need to transfer my SIM to the iPhone, and because we only use eSIM in the US, I can only do that by contacting T-Mobile every time I get a new phone. No problem, but can you do it please?
No, okay. Yeah, I can do it for you.
Now the call took about a decade and there were some tries and errors, but finally we got it done. Look at this. I just texted my friends and I'm like, we're back on iPhones because I got a confirmation call from T-Mobile on the iPhone to check if the SIM transfer was successful, and while I was at it I had to top up on my internet data because I ran out. Alright, so before you guys start roasting me for the setup I have going on, just hear me out. I didn't have enough time to set things up and my desk setup is the only good looking background I could think of at the time for the meeting. Now I was supposed to be charging the phone during the meeting, but because this collaboration is also related to iPhone, I had to have it with me so I didn't charge it. I really didn't use the phone during the meeting. All I needed to do is to showcase the hardware and explain how I plan to make the video. This is my second collaboration meeting as a creator and it went smoothly, but it took about an hour. Alright yo, so it's currently 10:56 right now. I'm kind of running late, not really late, but like I lost all my data from my iPhone 15 Pro because I broke it like 2 weeks before the update and I didn't back it up, so I'm just running it like a new phone. So everything is just on auto. I didn't set up so many stuff and I feel like it's doing pretty good. Like I said, I didn't even charge it from the beginning of the day because it wasn't at full charge, and it's still at 76%, and I started with like 85 or something like that, and I feel like it's holding up good in my opinion. But yeah, let's rush down to this coffee shop. As I walked to the coffee shop downtown the city to get breakfast, I had music playing with my AirPods on as I scrolled through social media. The display on the iPhone 16 Pro remains at peak brightness of 2000 nits. Now I know other brands like Google have upgraded to about 3000 nits, which is crazy, but the iPhone display is still really bright outside on a sunny day like today, so I don't have any issues with viewing and navigating through apps when I'm outside. Dreams Food Hall is my regular spot to get breakfast in the morning when I don't have food at home. It's a very chill environment and lots of people just come here to get work done.
Oh, so you do
like tech reviews and stuff.
Oh, okay. So when you say tech reviews, you
Like I buy and
so do
stuff.
you get paid on those?
Yeah, I get paid on like YouTube, and some people sponsor me and stuff like that.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap.
Yeah. And sugar too. I mean, it's sweet, right? The vanilla.
I usually just get vanilla ice latte and I paid with Apple Pay, which worked flawlessly. They also sell breakfast meal in the same shop, so I placed an order for an egg sandwich. Now, while I was waiting for my breakfast to be prepared, I quickly sent an email to the brand I had a meeting with earlier today to remind them to send all the necessary documents for the collaboration. I must say, typing on this display feels different because of that extra 0.2 inches that was added to the screen. The phone definitely feels bigger, and the haptic feedback on the screen is very tactile, giving you a flawless experience. My meal is still not ready, so I just put my AirPods on to listen to music and check on social media to see what's going on. The display is very fluid when scrolling on apps like Instagram, thanks to that 120Hz on the promotion display, but for some reason X or the Twitter app just wasn't working. I tried to fix it by restarting the app and turning off the Wi-Fi because it might be a network issue, but it still didn't work. This is the first bug I have noticed so far. I went back on Instagram to post on my story so that people know that I'm still alive. Finally, my breakfast was ready after waiting for like 2 years, but I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if it's because I'm hella hungry, but this sandwich is bussin'. As I dig into the food, I just browsed through social media until I was done eating because there really isn't much to do.
I'm currently having a problem, if you guys could see that. So I'm not making any phone calls right now, but it's currently telling me like I can't make videos. So I'm going to restart the phone right now because I feel like the software is tripping. You know what I'm saying? So let me just do that right now.
So the iPhone 16 Pro is tripping again. I was going to film with the camera, but I got an error saying video recording isn't available while on a call. I swear I wasn't on a call, so I just had to restart the phone.
Alright, so finally it's working. But yeah, this is the front-facing camera of the iPhone 16 Pro. It looks really good, I'm not going to lie. And you guys could see the sun is right behind me right there. That's the sun. So the dynamic range is crazy. You guys already know that. But I think the back camera is going to be way better. But alright guys, so this is the back camera of the iPhone 16 Pro. You guys tell me how it looks. I feel like it's going to be sharper for sure. There's no doubt about that. And on sunny days like this, bro, it's not a miss. Now I can confidently make videos on my iPhone 16 Pro and pair it up with my camera to see how clear it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't look too busy today in the city, but let me show you guys the ultra wide camera. So right now I'm currently filming with the 1x telephoto zoom, and this is the ultra wide, so the quality stays consistent. And if I was to like go up closer and even closer, let me go up to this building right here. Oh, that is like super clear. See, I could go straight up to the building up top right there and then go down again. And what's new about the new camera is that you can actually pause the video while you're recording. So if I was to pause it right now, and then I could stop recording, and then if I was to continue recording, you see that? But what I'm actually really surprised about is the dynamic range. Because look right behind me. Oh my god, look. Don't. What the That's crazy.
Alright, so I'm currently filming on the camera of the iPhone 16 Pro, and as you guys can see, the transition from one lens to another is very smooth with no lag. We have two 48 megapixel camera for the 0.5 ultra wide view and the main camera as well. Usually the quality of these lenses will differ when you transition, but this time it stays consistent and sharp. The footage are stable as I film while walking, which is something that's actually underrated about iPhone cameras. Now I can still see lens flares due to the sunlight from time to time, which is something that has been an issue for the past 3 generations, and Apple is still yet to fix the problem. The iPhone 16 Pro can now film up to 120 fps at 4K, which is insane, so you can really film something like sports content in the best quality. Both the Pro and Pro Max now have the same 5x optical zoom and 25x digital zoom, so you don't have to buy the bigger phones to get the best camera and be left out of all the fun. You can punch into objects to view them from a distance, and in my opinion these are pretty impressive qualities. Now it's around 12:30 p.m. I'm sitting around 58% of battery life, and now I have to film the sponsored part of this video that you guys saw earlier. After all that filming, I took pictures with the ProRes RAW on the iPhone 16 Pro. Taking raw footage basically gives you more flexibility to color grade your pictures in apps like Lightroom. The pictures might look weird at first, and that's because they are being processed. But when you edit them on Lightroom, you can tell that more detail is retained and it just looks clearer and sharper. Now these pictures take lots of storage space, so you can just turn the ProRes off and still get pretty clear pictures. But ProRAW is still there for people to use on a professional level.
So I just finished filming like the sponsorship part of the video. It's currently 12:59 right now, technically 1 o'clock, and the battery percentage is at 55%. Like I said, I didn't start the video with a full charge, so I think it's doing pretty good, and I've been using the camera a lot, so that is not a big problem.
So I got back home at around 1:20 p.m. and had to check on my scripts to make sure I have everything locked in. I also checked on my email with the iPhone to see if I'm missing any detail, and then replied to some comments on YouTube to engage with my audience.
Alright yo, so it's currently 1:30 right now, and it's gonna take me roughly around 25 minutes to get to my barber shop, so I have to go right now. But the battery percentage is at 52%. I think it's actually holding up good because like I didn't start with a full charge, so I've lost about 30% since I woke up, because I started at like 80-something%.
So before I head out, I had to confirm the time for my barber's appointment, and I figured it's at 2:45, which means I have more than an hour to get there. I posted some of the pictures I took earlier on my Instagram story, and then used the rest of the time to film a short form video for a brand with the iPhone 16 Pro. By the way, if you guys are wondering what product this is, it's an air purifier from Dieti that basically gets rid of air pollution from your surroundings. It detects the condition of air you breathe in and grade it with colors. And if the air condition is bad, it purifies it, which is overall just good for your health and prevents allergies. It's been a lifesaver, especially when I'm cooking and there is smoke in the house. It gets rid of all that smoke within minutes.
Funky fresh in the flesh, Assalamu alaikum, how you doing?
Alright, so as I let my barber cook up a fresh cut, I checked on social media to kill time, scrolled through apps like Instagram, and even added to my story and on Snapchat as well. The X app still wasn't working, which kind of sucks, so I checked on TikTok instead just to see what's going on over there as well. I then put my phone away and just chat with my barber about life for the rest of the time. In about 45 minutes, I was looking funky fresh in the flesh.
Alright guys, so I just got done with my hair. It's looking clean, I'm not even going to lie. You know what I'm saying?
Before I head back home, I wanted to take more pictures and make use of the natural light while it's still sunny. The iPhone 16 Pro now has a new camera control button that launches the camera by default and lets you have control over certain adjustments. I haven't been using it a lot because my muscle memory is just used to the on-screen control, but the way it works is you click halfway through to adjust the current settings you are on and double click halfway through to switch between different settings. You can use it to adjust the brightness and aperture of the lens, and the most common use case is to zoom in and out. It works just like the trackpad you find on most MacBook, which is pretty sick, but it takes some time to get used to. I pretty much know how it works now, but like I said, I'm not sure if I'll be using it every time. I got back home at around 4 p.m. with 21% of battery life and needed to take a shower. I connected my phone to the TV via Apple TV to play music on the background. The iPhone 16 Pro is rated IP68, which means it is dust and water resistant. So if you find yourself in the rain and need to use your phone, you should be fine. So after taking a shower, I checked on my notifications, replied to DMs, and just browsed through social media again. It's around 5 PM and I'm currently at 16% of battery life. I tried to catch up with YouTube videos to stay informed, and I must say, the display on this device is very clean. It's a 6.3-inch Super Retina XDR display that outputs 2622 by 1206 resolution at 460 ppi. Watching high quality content on this display is very sharp and vibrant. The images are clear with good contrast and accurate colors. I think if you are someone who creates content, you will appreciate this display to monitor the quality of your videos. My friend finally texted after a long time because I was using Android. It actually feels nice to be back. I replied and let him know that I'm here to stay. I really like the new size of the iPhone 16 Pro. I was going to get the Pro Max this year, but using this for an entire day, I think I'll be sticking with the smaller form factor. It feels really good and compact to hold, and combining it with a Casetify Impact case, I can say this isn't a small phone.
It's currently 5:28 and the battery percentage is at 11%, and I don't know what's going on, to be honest. I really can't say it's good, and I honestly cannot say it's bad as well. But let's just check the battery usage. So just to be clear on that one, we have active screen on time of 5 hours and 23 minutes. And keep in mind, I did not start the day with a full charge, so I think that is amazing. So we use 30% of the camera, and Instagram is 20% because I don't know, I've been browsing Instagram, home screen, YouTube, Snapchat, music app, Outlook for my emails, TikTok, phone, Chase Bank, you know, the weather app, all that good stuff. Honestly, this is the first time I've seen an iPhone actually strive this much, so I guess Apple was right when they said like the battery is actually bigger and better. I'm still not gonna charge it. I don't know, I feel like I want to go out because I don't have any food. I think I want to edit something. I really haven't been like locked in terms of like creating content, especially like for short form videos.
Alright, so after filming an iPhone short form video, I quickly transferred all the footage and have them ready to edit. While I wait for that to be ready, I picked up the iPhone 16 Pro to edit the short form video for air purifier that I shot earlier. I installed the CapCut mobile editing app and then checked on Instagram for music to use. I then import all the clips on CapCut and start editing. It went smoothly and I didn't get any hiccups while chopping off the clips. The iPhone didn't get warm or hot, but it took me about 10 minutes to edit a 20-second video. I exported the video at 4K resolution and it took about 10 to 20 seconds to export. And now the iPhone 16 Pro is at 6%, so I moved on to edit the other video that I just shot on my setup.
I'm hanging with killers, serious, straight up, still in the hoodie and serious, straight up. I pray to these.
Alright y'all, so it's currently, bro, it's so bright, bro. Let me reduce that. Okay, so I know my eye is looking red right now. I don't know what that is. That's why I got the air purifier, so whatever is making my eye red, I don't know what it is, but it's currently 6:29 right now, basically 6:30, and the battery percentage is at 6%. So I'm not gonna charge it, but I'm gonna go outside so we could take some pictures, and I also want to buy something to eat because I'm hungry as hell.
So since I haven't eaten all day, I pulled up to this place called China Wok. It's the only place I could think of right now because I'm really hungry. I got fried rice with chow mein and shrimp and it actually looks good. I didn't waste no time and just started digging in. I was watching a YouTube video while I eat. It's 7:23 PM and my battery is at 3%. I am going to be testing the camera for 9 times, so I use the Anker power bank to charge it with MagSafe technology. The iPhone 16 Pro takes good pictures in low light but can sometimes be inconsistent, and taking videos at nighttime is a bit noisy in my opinion. Because I film by myself, I had to use the timer on the camera app. The nighttime mode takes a couple minutes to process, so if the object is moving, it's going to look blurry. There are lots of lens flares in these images due to the street lights around. I still managed to take some decent pictures, but the lens flare was just hard to avoid. Overall, I think the iPhone 16 Pro is a good phone, but not worth the upgrade if you have the likes of the 15 Pro. It's starting to feel cold outside, so I'm going to head back home to get some sleep, and I'll see you guys on the next one.